A gift by the defense there moves the ball closer now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we go, 3rd and goal coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. That play makes it 2nd and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking downfield. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up the 1st down. This could cost them.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Chris, obviously the 1st half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To the air, it's Henderson. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking deep to the right side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
This time, a completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the 1st half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation here on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Press coverage now from these DBs. And he's got it again. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Alabama. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The extra point banked off the left upright, but it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. It's dropped. It would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion. But instead, the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
They'll run it here. Powering through. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Back to throw. It's Henderson. Trapping for a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, tied. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And they tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Alabama 47, Georgia 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seam.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass not complete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far.
14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Finds his man. It's Jennings. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Hey, I get the pass into football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Alabama 61, Georgia 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Love the idea that it's getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Now, someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Working clock with the ground game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. Back's got it again. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Fires it down the right side. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here, and I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that